Keith Urban, good day, good sir.
How are you, Russell?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm super
Good.
stoked to be able to chat with you, man.
Nice to talk to you too.
Um, 11th solo album. It's out, man. That's well,
Finally. Yeah. Feels good. Feels good to have it out. It's actually someone was asking me why it took 4 years, between the last record and this one. But the truth of it is there was a record in between uh in 2022 that I made called 615 that had 13 songs on it that I just wasn't happy with. So uh, it should have come out in 23, but I pulled it and took 4 songs off it that I really loved and went back to the drawing board in making what became this album. Hi.
I mean, you're a perfectionist, obviously. You want the best of the best, and obviously that played a part in that, huh?
It's really more just a feeling, It's like it either resonates as true to me or it doesn't. And 615 didn't resonate as fully formed and fully realized. It was very. I mean, there's 4 songs off that album that I took over to this one, and Messed Up As Me was one of them. Heart Like a Hometown was another one. Daytona is another song, and Break the Chain, which ends the record. Those 4 were on that album, but it was missing a bit more musical dimension and a bit more life and a bit more spirit. And so I'm really at the time it was a real gut punch of my own making
Mhm.
because I went, I just worked a year and a half on this record and I'm gonna start all over again. But I I've got to believe in it top to bottom, and I'm grateful now looking back that I made that choice, because it would have been easy to just go, it's fine, let's put the record out, there's a few good songs on it, we're fine. And I
Yeah.
just I like to make a good experience top to bottom if I can.
Well, I've been liking the experience you created with High. I'll be
Thank
honest;
you.
it is euphoric. It is a high, even top to bottom. Uh, Especially ending with, as you mentioned, the Break the Chain. That's
Mhm.
quite a meaningful song there. They're all meaningful, and I've got notes on every single one, but we don't have to
Oh
go
God, go for it. Go for it.
you want to go top to bottom that I've got?
You do your
Just
thing.
straight line. Barry Keith Urban, a love anthem. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, it's a
I
fine line between the monotony and simplicity. And that song is trying to move you from monotonous to simple, just getting your life back again, bringing your life back into your control again, and putting some color back into your life, even if it's just for 3 minutes.
Well, no, it worked. Wild Side. This one's gonna be fun at concerts, man. Alabama Licious Supernova. Is that what I pulled out of there?
Yeah.
Man.
Yes, Alabama Licious Supernova. Bringing out her wild side. Yeah, we just started playing this one recently in concert, and it played great right out of the gate, very first night, even before we released it. So that was always a good sign.
I'd imagine it'll resonate. Now, I don't go into Messed Up As Me because it's already top 20, so I don't, just I love that one, but,
Yeah.
Go Home With You, pretty cool
Mm.
collab, a familiar voice taking over country music.
Lainey Wilson, yeah. We oddly enough we recorded this song over a year ago, like July of 23. We recorded this
Wow.
song, and then October she goes, November when it was, she goes and wins Entertainer of the Year, and I present it to her. And if
Perfect.
anybody watches the footage back, they'll see that I'm a little extra elated because I know we've got this song sitting around waiting to come out.
Oh, it works well for everybody involved there. That's, that's good advertising for sure.
Yeah,
It's a great song. I loved it.
thank
As soon
you.
as I heard it, I'm like, "Oh, nice."
Thank
Chuck Taylor's I've got size 12, Keith, come on. Hanging like Chuck Taylor's on a power line. You
That's
are.
me.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. Yeah.
Good man. Good man.
Um,
The visual, it's perfect.
Thank you. Yeah, Chuck Taylor's was a blast to write. These are the kinds of songs that weren't on 615. Straight Line,
Right.
Wild Side, Chuck Taylor's, these really buoyant, big, like wind us down, go for it kind of songs. These weren't on the first record, so these were the ones I was missing.
Daytona, I've got Love Lost, a heartbreak one, this
Mm.
guy. Love is Hard, you're striking chords with those in tough spots at home. That one. That's
Love is
how I
hard.
took it. Yeah,
Yeah,
oh, it
love's
is.
hard, man. It's hard. No matter where you're at with it, in the beginning of it, in the middle of it, long ways into it, it's hard.
It is, if you do it
That's all I
right.
can say
Yes.
about it.
Heart like a hometown. A good crying guitar solo I have in there.
Thank
Because
you.
man, you can emote with your guitar like nobody. Like uh, as far as I'm concerned, man, I love it.
Thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much. Thank you. Yeah, I love that song. I mean, I love them all for different reasons, but yeah, thank you.
I've got fun into laughing all the way to the drank.
Oh yeah.
The driving beat on that banger. That's gonna be another good one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a we haven't figured that one out live yet, but that one will be a lot of fun live.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Dodge into Silverado, cool concept, sad song, but a good one. That guitar, man, so good. That's what I got written
Thank
there.
you. Thank you.
Um, and break the chain again. The never too late to make the change.
That's right.
That one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a hopeful song. Yeah, really, really. I when we wrote it, I knew I wanted to, whatever the record was going to be, I knew I wanted to end with that song.
So solid. I'd say solid project, my friend.
Thank you very much. I'll take a
Yeah, man.
solid.
I love. You know what? I'm gonna fangirl on you for a sec. I've been in country radio for over 20 years. You're my guy. Like I've met you twice. Been lucky enough to take in 5 of your shows. I even bought 19 kids back in the day, and I'm in radio,
Oh my
right?
God,
Like
the greatest
I
hits!
can't,
Wow.
yeah, but
Wow.
I will still put that on front to back. My kids who are 6 and 8, they love you too, man. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
um, so yeah, last year I caught you at YQM here on the East Coast. The night before was Morgan, who I'm also a big fan of.
Yeah.
But your live show is, well, just like all the others I've seen, such high energy, incredible crowd engagement. The larger than life Pink and Carrie on the big screen was a nice touch. But the guitar cam on the fretboard, man, like that
Oh
is
yeah,
just
that's right. Forgot we had that on that tour. Yeah.
so cool.
Thank you.
So cool.
Way up close and personal.
Very, right? Like,
Yeah.
you can see everything moving there. That's awesome.
Yeah. See, I need to get my nails cleaned probably.
Oh no, it was
A lot
legit
of dirt
there.
under there.
It was good. You actually, it was a friend of mine that you put the microphone in front of. A girl, of course, had a sign like "My boyfriend wants to sing," and you put the mic right in front of him. And I happened to know him, and right away I recognized the voice because he's a local singer.
Right.
And I actually ran into him over the weekend. I was like, "I'm gonna be chatting with your buddy here next week."
Oh, that's cool.
It was super cool. Besides all the performances, promoting the album on daytime and late night TV, you're gonna be hitting Vegas.
Yeah, going back in October for 5 shows and then another 5 in February. Brand new venue is called Fountain Blue. Never played there before, but I've seen the room and it's spectacular. So, and now we got new songs to put in the set. So it's a win-win.
Here's a question, because it must be tough. You've got so many in the repertoire, like, and I mean, everybody wants to hear, Days Go By and all the. How do you put a set list together with all of these monsters?
It's a long show.
Yeah, I've seen it 5 times. You're not
The long
wrong, but I
show.
love it.
We cram in as many as we can. I mean, I feel really, really grateful, not only that people still want to hear those songs, somebody like you and Days Goodbye and Better Life and Who Would Want to Be Me and Blacktop and all these things, but I love doing them. Like, I love those songs. They feel just as fresh now as they did when we wrote them, and watching the audience respond the way they do is just magical.
You're not wrong, because not only am I industry, but I'm also a monstrous fan of you, Keith Urban. So thank you so much for taking the time for us here today.
Thank you,
Um,
Russell. Thank you.
my pleasure. Did we leave anything out by chance?
No, except I'm psyched to get back up and do a proper tour in Canada. It's been way too long. Proper tour.
Love hearing that, man. Thanks again to you and your team for lining this up, and
You bet.
we'll see you on that tour.
Thanks for listening to the record too, man. I appreciate that.
Thanks for letting me. I appreciate that. Thank you.